Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Venom Fire here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to run the gun bunch tight end. Now, the gun bunch tight end that I'm in right now is going to be out of the run heavy playbook. They have probably the best bunch tight end. You have literally stacked plays. The only play you don't really have is the inside zone, but I know there's a lot of other good playbooks with bunch tight end. We have Oakland, Seattle, the list goes on, but... So anyway, the plays I'm going to be showing you guys is this PA all cross, mesh, X spot, and I'm going to go ahead and go on curl flat corner. We also have some other plays as well that I'll be going on to later in the video, such as tight end corner and inside switch. So starting off, we're going to be running PA all cross, and I'm going to just come out in a random defense. For this play, since I don't really want a flip all play, you're probably going to be running it to the left side, so I would usually flip the play, but that's going to take a while. So what I'm just going to do is a very simple setup. I have pretty much two setups. One, you can just run it stock, keep that post, but usually what I like to do is just put X on a slant, streak A, and then motion X over. I usually keep the play action because it sets it up for a rollout, and we're rolling out for that crosser usually. Boom. Drag wide open. I also have the crosser, but I'm just going to take the easy throw. Don't want to risk anything in that type of a situation where I know I can make up the yards anyway. So again, here's our setup. Streak A, slant X. You can put B on a hitch as well, but I just like to drag to the high-low read, drag corner, drag crosser. Boom, X, wide open, dump it down. So if man cut, this is why I love to have the slant on the other side of the field, because of the man coverage. Yes, the drag might beat it. Crosser is probably not going to beat the man coverage, and the drag usually gets boxed, so you want to have that slant across the field. Two trick his user. If he is running man coverage, you can put Cooks on a slant as well. Turn it into something like this, and then motion Woods over. So I'm going to go ahead and motion him over, hike the ball. You don't want him to get too deep in case he's sending the dogs. Boom. Cooks gets wide open against the man coverage. So yeah, this play, you can do a ton with it. If you have any hot route slot specialist, what I might do is put B or X on a corner route, motion him over so it turns into a post. So I have the crosser to post over the middle along with the drag, but don't really have that this early in the year. Maybe later that could be a scheme you want to run. Anyway, I'm actually in the wrong play. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys this setup one last time. I'm actually just going to run it stock. If he's running cover 4, you actually might have a chance to beat this. So all you really have to do, what I like to do is just max protect, and I'm going to put Cooks on this and motion him out. Obviously, I'm kind of on the wrong side, but boom, hike it there. I'm going to kind of want to roll out. I actually had him. I think I might have had him, but yeah, there's a cover. That's pretty much how you run the cover 4 beater. And yeah, so you can also just run this stock. Boom, setup, streak A, and you get Y wide open on the crosser. So yeah, that's pretty much all for my PA boot over, PA all cross, whatever you call it. It's called different things in different playbooks. Anyway, that's going to take us to our next setup. One of my actual favorite plays and one of the most underrated plays I think out of this formation is going to be the mesh. This corner route that Robert Woods is on is very quick, and it's just destroys against man coverage and against a couple of other zones as well. So I'm going to go ahead and show you my setup now. You can run it stock if you want. The 2 drags is good. You're just going to obviously block your running back. What I like to do is streak this Y receiver, sort of a clear route for that safety so he doesn't jump that corner out in case it is a hard flat type of situation. You don't want to put yourself in any risky throws. And I'm usually going to keep the flat. I love to have these high-low reads, and what I'm going to do is just put Higbee on a curl, or I'm going to put him on a smart route in. So something like this or like this, the curl, because you kind of want routes on all sides of the field. Otherwise, it's turning into a flood concept where your opponent can bait it. But with this corner route, you sort of don't really have as much time to bait multiple routes, so I'm just going to run it like this. You can obviously do the regular in for a slower tight end, which is Higbee. So, boom, hike the ball. We're looking. X over the top. Throw that dot. Actually ended up dropping the ball, but the corner did a pretty good job of baiting me into that throw. I'm going to show you guys again here, though. Hike the ball. Boom. Actually, everything seemed to be boxed. And yeah, this play doesn't isn't really the best against man coverage. Usually that route, that actually seemed like a cover 4 match type of a play. But boom, you see it there. The corner pass lead to the left, and it's getting wide open. Against that, I just ran it stock there. Here we get another man coverage look. So if it's man, I'm gonna run something a little bit like this. The corner, the streak, and the slant, motion the slant over, and boom, hike the ball right there. Boom, throw that corner on break, and you guys can see he just destroys. You just have to get the timing completely right, otherwise he may be able to make up the ground and get a good animation. You never know, you're throwing a pick. So I'm gonna show you guys that man beating play again. Streak Y, slant B, curl A, motion B over, motion him a little bit wider than you would normally, and boom, X wide open. Also maybe had Y. This actually can turn into a cover 4 or cover 3 beater. If you do something like this, you want to have your fast guy in the slot. So usually I would have Cooks in the slot anyway. I would do something a little bit like this and just motion that X receiver out. Obviously you want him in the slot. It's kind of not the best. Boom. Pressure at A wide open, just couldn't get the ball off. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the next play here. Going to be X spot. This play is very similar to the mesh. I'm just going to run it like this. In A, streak at X, and boom, you can smart out Y if you want deeper corner. I kind of like the shorter corner in case it's man. Boom, dump it down to the flats. He's wide open. In case he's playing a man coverage type of a play like that where the safety's coming across on the right side of the field, just hit the flats as fast as you can, and you'll be able to pick up some nice yardage. Here's the setup once again. Boom, hike the ball, and Y is wide open. For whatever reason, my team just can't block. I'm not sure what's up with that, but you guys can see how open it is in Mutt. The sheds shouldn't be as bad as this. Boom, you can hit the flats there. Obviously, you're just kind of looking for that corner. If he's baiting it, you have the flats, and you can honestly leave this A route if you want. It's a little bit slow in case the pressure gets there. Here we get a blitz. And as you see, the touch pass actually got it over the head, but I had the flats open as well. I'm going to show you guys our last play out of this set, the curl flat corner. So what I like to do, streak X, put B on a zig, and put A on a smart routed in route. You can even motion out that A route if you want it to be a little bit shorter. And another setup I like to do is just drag A, and you can put B on that smart routed in route after motioning him over all the way to the outside. So I can show you guys that a little bit later, but here's our full setup. And what I like to do is just motion X out a little bit. We're looking for the Y route here. It's man coverage, just going to dump it down. You don't want to put yourself in a situation where he's blitzing, man blitz, and you just have nobody open. So this is really a cover 2 beater. So I'm going to go ahead and just audible to a cover 2. So yeah, the Y route should get wide open on this. If not, we have the A route and the zig underneath as well. So here's our full setup once again. Smart out A on an in route and zig B streaking X. Motion him over, hike the ball. Boom, you see B gets wide open. That guy comes down, and a Y is wide open. Jared Goff with the overthrow, but that's a dot with an somewhat accurate quarterback. So here's our setup one last time. Hike the ball. Boom. B, he's going to bait down at the last second, and Jared Goff delivers the pass wide open to Cooper Kupp on the corner. And that's why this is pretty much the same thing as that curl flat out of gun bunch, if you know what I'm talking about. That corner route is literally the exact same, and it destroys cover 2 if you're a good bunch player. Anyway, alright, so that's going to go ahead and take us to our last 2 plays out of this formation. We got the tight end corner and the inside switch. So just coming out of the tight end corner, you're going to read the defense. If he's sending heat, you're just going to want to block your running back, put A on an in route. Usually my go-to setup, if it's man coverage, you can motion this tight end out, put him on a slant, and then motion him back in real quick. That is actually a great tip for you guys if you didn't know how to put your tight end on a slant or a zig for that matter, because you can't this year. But boom, there's the slant route, and motion X out, hike the ball in motion, and we get Y wide open. Actually, probably a bad pass lead there, but he still gets the catch, as you guys saw there. I'm gonna show you guys a couple more times here. Here's just my traditional setup. Just run this and destroy people. Look at where he's using X, wide open, rack that, and easy gain of yardage. You're just gonna take that out route every time. It's gonna be frustrating for your opponent. He's not gonna know, do I play cover 2? Do I play cover 3 hard flats? Whatever. Boom. Here we get the Y. The corner gets wide open against the man coverage, even with Josh Norman and a slower type of receiver like Cooper Kupp. That's why I kind of like my faster guy in the slot, but for video's sake, I'm just gonna leave it the same. So yeah, this is a dominating play. You're gonna have someone open a ton of the time. Here, just hit A. Easy gain. If he's not covering it, just throw it, quick snap. That's just gonna make him cover it, and then you open up the out route, tons of other stuff. Here we get a more coverage look. I'm looking X right away, and you can tell he gets wide open. That corner in the flat assignment got bumped by my corner post combination and left Woods wide open. Show you guys again here. Had B open. Y that corner out's not the best. You would have liked it to be one that's sort of spot in the play spot that I showed you, but you guys see that flat route gets a little stuck almost all the time if he's in the one in the flat assignment, and he's just gonna get that X route's just gonna get wide open on the play. This B route's pretty risky. As you see, I did fit it in there. You're gonna want to run it against a cover 2 type of a play. But yeah, that's just something if he's not using and it's completely wide open, throw it. I don't usually like to throw that route. I'm looking towards the other routes, but it's going to make the user think about it a little. Anyway, we got our last play, the inside switch. My setup for this is pretty simple. I like to leave that Y route, leave all these routes, but I'm going to go ahead and drag this B receiver. You can also slant him. Just drag. You just get spreading the field out a little bit more. And you see I get A wide open, had X as well. This play is very underrated, I think, for bunch tight end players. You don't really see them running this type of a play too much, but you can leave that flat. I like to drag just more things over the middle. I have RB open, and you guys see I actually was trying to get that wide receiver to playmaker to the left, but he didn't, and Robert Woods actually ended up getting wide open. That's the thing about this play. It's just going to have people open all the time. The thing about this formation. Here's our setup again. If he's running man coverage, just put B on a slant. Simple fix. You can also put Y on a slant. And you guys see he gets wide open. And that's pretty much guaranteed yards. If they're putting a linebacker on him, that's their mistake. And he's just going to completely wreck. That's kind of why I like the drag. If they're completely playing over the top, just hit it late. Boom. Here's the RB receiver getting wide open, and that check down's down, just take it, kind of like any other play with that type of a route coming from the backfield. I'm going to show you guys one last time before I conclude the video here. Motion him over, hike right there, and X gets wide open, and that's it. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to leave a like, show your support to the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video. Go want more like it. Go check out my other videos. I have tons of other good schemes on the channel. Just uploaded a West Coast ebook. Also have my Raiders ebook on the channel. Both free, full formation based ebooks. Have tons of great individual plays, individual formations, just like this one that you're watching. Tons of defensive schemes as well. So yeah, make sure that you subscribe to the channel for some great Madden 20 tips and